Hey there, everybody. Welcome into another edition of the CLNS Media Patriots Pregame Show. I'm Alex Barth, and it's not a solo act at all this week. In the spirit of the Patriots, we're going to go team effort. Mike and Marv of the Patriots Postgame Show joining me. We're all on location this week in Boston. It's been a lot of fun so far, guys, and the fun is yet to begin.
Oh, yeah, coming up real soon, getting into this Patriots-Chargers game. Can't wait to see what happens and see how the Patriots handle a Chargers team that's been on the up-and-coming.
You know, as you said, team atmosphere here today in Boston, and there's a lot to tackle in this pregame show against, a very hot San Diego team.
Yeah, and you said San Diego. I noticed you paused.
Oh,
you almost
San
said it.
Diego.
I'm going to do it, too. Can we set an over-under of like 6 for the number of times we're going to say San Diego on the show? Because I'll be there, too. Before we get into it, I want to remind everybody that today's show is brought to you by Harry's. If you're looking for a new way to shave, make sure you try Harry's. They're so confident you will love their blades. They will give you a trial shave set for free when you sign up at harrys.com/Patriots. Just pay for the shipping. Free razors. Right? Razors are so expensive. I go there.
I need one.
I don't grow anything.
I just shaved yesterday. I probably should have gone to Harry's. Harry's is a great shave at a fair price. Over 3 million guys have switched to Harry's, maybe 3,000,003 after this show. Jeff and Andy, two ordinary guys who are fed up with buying overpriced razors, started Harry's for fixed shaving. They brought their own German factory with over 100 years of blade-making experience to ensure the highest quality products backed by a 100% guarantee. Claim your free trial offer from Harry's today, a $13 value. Just sign up. Again, harrys.com/Patriots. For that free offer, you will get a Wade ergonomic razor handle, 5 precision-engineered blades with a lubricating strip and blade trimmer, a lathering shave gel, and a travel blade cover. Patriots don't need any travel shaving equipment. They are at home before the bye this week, taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Look, I'm going to do it too. I don't mean to jump on you guys. And I think the first thing that everybody has their eyes on, and we normally start the show with the inactives, another missing 2 cornerbacks, Gilmore and Rowe, both out. And you guys were a little surprised before the show off the air that Gilmore was missing. I like them keeping him out. I like them giving him the extra break before the bye. You have that tough stretch coming up after. But you guys would like to see him on the field today?
I mean, I think it would be great to have a healthy Gilmore out there for sure, but at the same time, right before the bye, why not just take a game where we've seen Butler and Batamosi playing very well, keep Gilmore out the lineup, let him get the time off, get the bye week to get the extra rest and recovery he needs, and have him ready to go once the season comes back around.
The question is, though, are the Patriots holding him out because of this injury? Because where did this concussion come from? All of a sudden, I think we're in week 3, and when he's not playing, and I don't know. It's a head scratcher. This is a guy who's $60+ million that you signed, and he's not playing. As you said, Batamuzi's been playing well. You got Jones who's been playing well as well. So it's not going to hurt. I don't think it's a big absence. They've been playing well without him, but it's a head scratcher. Where is Gilmore, and what really happened to him?
Let me ask you guys this. Eric Rowe's out as well, and I think it's now 4 weeks without him with the groin injury, and those are typically quick healing. We don't know the extent. We never will with the Patriots, but I'm sort of surprised they're not rushing him back given they don't have Rowe. Those are 2 of their 3 top corners they were supposed to have this year, not on the field. Who are you more worried about, Gilmore or Rowe?
Gilmore. I'm more worried about
That's the big money guy right there. But, I mean, a lot of this about, not rushing them back, some of this could be the Patriots, the coach staff saw how rough the secondary looked to start the season. You had quarterback after quarterback after quarterback giving up 300+ yards. These guys, yes, they probably have the injury that they're dealing with, but maybe the Patriots like what they've seen these last couple of weeks where the defense has been somewhat better, hasn't been beautiful, hasn't been perfect, but just having Butler and Batamosi and Jones out there, it's looked much better without Gilmore and Rowe. So maybe they're saying, pump the brakes with these injuries a little bit.
Exactly. I mean, we're seeing every week now guys are falling. You lose Dante Hightower now, which is a big blow. Why rush these guys back? You're in a good position. Only 2 losses. You're on top of the AFC. If you can hold off Gilmore, you can hold off Rowe, get this win today in Gillette. You get the bye week. You get guys rested, and you come back with more firepower with the secondary to, we're entering the second half of the season now. So you would want a healthy Gilmore and a healthy Eric Rowe. And now you have guys like Batamusi who you can trust now in the nickel and dime package.
So sort of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The defense is working. You can ease those guys back in. Let's get to some X's and O's here on the field. The two Melvins the Patriots have to stop today. Ingram and Gordon will have to deal with the pass rush. They'll have to deal with the strong running game of a Chargers team that's won 3 in a row. Let's start with the pass rush. Nate Solder, he's been a huge question mark throughout the year. I'm worried about him today. I'm worried about Tom Brady's blind side. I don't know where you guys are at, but I think he goes off for a big day today. The biggest day for the Patriots. It is supposed to maybe start raining around the second half, and we've heard the complaints about the turf all year. The Patriots' biggest beneficiary against his pass rush may be slippery turf, the way Nate Solder has played all season.
And I think, Alex, you said it off air. You said something very important. Nate struggles against smaller linebackers and pass rushers, and Ingram is someone who's, who has that speed, who goes after the quarterback. Brady's going to be in for a long one tonight. I don't know where Nate Solder's at, but he's been shaky all season. And we know what he's going through personally, but I think he's hurt. I feel like he's a step slow this year, and I don't know what it is with him, but this might be a rough one with Brady. Mike, you've been mentioning how, Brady's been elusive in these past couple weeks. This is another week where Brady's going to have to, dance around a little bit in that pocket to try to avoid the rush.
Absolutely. I mean, we all saw it, I think, last week where, the pass rush was there, but Brady didn't rely on just the offensive line to protect him. Brady had some nimble feet, and he was moving around a lot to try to find him space, buy him time to get that opportunity to throw downfield. And I think in a game like today, where what the Chargers are capable of doing, Brady's going to have to be dancing out there a lot, and also, someone's still relying on that offensive line to protect him as well.
Well, the other thing he talked about in both his press conferences this week, I believe, is getting the ball out quickly.
Yes.
And obviously, that is the running backs. I've been so off on this show all season on figuring out who the right running back is going to be, who's going to be the lead in touches. Who do you guys have? It feels like a Burkhead game, maybe a Gillislee game with the rain, but, don't go by me.
I'm going to say Burkhead just because he's the one that's been out for the most part throughout the season, and they're trying to work him back in. And if you can have all 4 of those guys click in fully healthy and ready to go, it's going to make a tough outing for opposing teams. And, Burkhead, like I said, is working his way back. He's only played in this is going to be his 3rd game of the season, I think.
Believe 3rd or 4th, yeah.
3rd or 4th. So, if they can get him more involved, you already know what you're going to get from Lewis and White and Gillislee. So get Burkhead involved and see what he can do in today's game.
Yeah, we're going to get it right this week on this preseason show. I'm going Burkhead as well. Burkhead looked really good running the ball last week, not just as a pass catcher, but just running it. It was like maybe 6-7 yards a carry every time. So I think you're gonna use a lot of Burkhead and some Dion Lewis, because Dion Lewis has been that primary back these past couple weeks now, and put him in there. I think running backs is going to be huge this game. This is going to be a running back game.
So you're all in on Burkhead.
Burkhead is the guy today.
Burkhead.
I'm feeling Burkhead too, and I think in the second half, especially if they're up Gillislee with the rain, Lewis, just given his injury history, I feel like if the field gets wet, they're going to hold him back a little bit. Nobody mentioned James White, though, and you know that at the end of the day, James White, if he doesn't have the most touches, he's going to have the most important touches.
Oh, yeah.
All right, as we get ready to wrap it up here, because we're a little bit against it, it is the halfway point of the season, and this is something I want to talk about on the show today, so we'll do it with you guys as well. Give me an MVP through the first half, a player who surprised you the most, and a player who's disappointed you the most. I think we all know who it is. 1, 2, 3, Stephon Gilmore.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
So give me an MVP and somebody who surprised you the most.
MVP, I think I might go, if I had to give out a co-MVP award, I want to go Amendola and Hogan because, obviously you knew how important they were going to be for the offense, but then you come into the year where you lose Edelman as well. So I think coming out of the offseason, preseason, whatever, people probably thought it's going to go through Gronkowski, Edelman, Cooks, and Amendola and Hogan would kind of be the guys taking the backseat. But they're playing huge, and Brady's really relying on them to carry this offense. Obviously, Gronk's there. Cooks is working his way into the offense week after week. But Hogan and Amendola have really been clutch for Tom Brady throughout the course of the season so far. So I'll give co-MVP awards to those guys.
Like that. Look, I could, try to find somebody else, sneak in another player. But let's be honest here. Tom Brady's the obvious.
I was going to say it.
He's the
that's
obvious.
You want to be on the nose about it.
Bold statement. Tom Brady's the MVP. He's been great. He's been amazing. He's lost Edelman, and then you didn't know what he was going to do, but he's still throwing huge numbers. Precise numbers. Brady's the MVP. What more can we say?
So I should have said besides Brady, because obviously
besides Brady.
I'm going to go with the try MVP because when you watch what Brady's done, part of the reason he's been so good this year is his ability to step up in the pocket. And as much as the tackles have struggled, Joe Tooney, David Andrews, and Shaq Mason
like
on the
Tooney,
inside. The interior offensive line has been great. I think those guys have been really underappreciated this year. We're getting the wrap-up sign, so real quick, as I always end it, just give me a winner and a score.
Winner and score. Well, I'm going Patriots at home. Gillette Stadium, they got that mystique there. I'm going to go in this type of game, 21-14 Patriots.
Low scoring, okay.
21-17 Patriots.
I'm going to go a little more optimistic. I'm going to go 31-21 Patriots. A late touchdown seals it. This has been the New England Patriots pregame show brought to you by CLNS Media, the leading online provider of audio-visual coverage for New England sports. For Mike and Marv, you can catch them again on the postgame on clnsmedia.com and right here on the CLNS YouTube page. My name's Alex Barth. Follow at Trags on Twitter, right? Mike Petraglia during the game. He'll have you then. They'll be back postgame. Until then, I'm Alex Barth. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the game, everybody.
See you guys.